The Miami Dolphins are flat out cowards for their decision. They chose Josh Rosen over Tua Tagovailoa. If they would have tanked for Tua, they would have gotten a transcendent player. Instead, they got a loser in Joshua L. Rosen. Josh Rosen hasn't won since high school. Josh Rosen didn't win at UCLA. He's never won in his entire life. Tua Tagovailoa is a national champion. Kyler Murray is a high school four-time champion. Josh Rosen is a loser. He's going to a losing organization. He will never win in Miami. And Brian Flores as a head coach, you really think that's going to work with Josh Rosen? What do they have there? What do the Dolphins have, huh? What do the Dolphins have? How is Josh Rosen going to be successful at all? Is he ever going to win a playoff game? He's just going to turn into Matthew freaking Stafford. And he'd be lucky to be Matt Stafford. He might turn into Patrick Ramsey. He's going to turn into Todd Collins. The Washington Redskins and Dwayne Haskins are not winning playoff games, and neither is Josh Rosen. Instead, Steve Keim and the Arizona Cardinals, Steve Keim grew a set of balls and said, F you to the media. I know I selected Josh Rosen, who couldn't win anything. I know I selected a dud last year, but you know what? I corrected my wrongs. And he selected Kyler freaking Murray, K1, Heisman Trophy winner, 55-0 in high school. Kyler freaking Murray, gonna bring the Red Sea to life. He's gonna part the Red Sea. He's gonna be Moses for Arizona in the Sonoran Desert. He's gonna be Moses. Instead, Joshua Rosen's going to be, he's nothing but a traitor. Josh Rosen is out, and he's gonna be hanging out in South Beach. He is gonna do absolutely nothing in his career. Joshua L. Rosen. The L in Rosen, Joshua Lewis Rosen. Steve Keim is a god. Steve Keim did the right thing. Steve Keim made a big balls, big time decision. And the Red Sea will be revitalized under Steve Keim for this decision. Kyler Murray. Deontay Thompson sliding to the fifth round and scooping him up. The Arizona Cardinals traded Josh Rosen, and you know what? They got a Hall of Fame receiver back. That's what they got in Andy Isabella, a Hall of freaking Famer. Steve Keim made out like a bandit, and that Greer guy out in Miami, who I don't even know, who's only been a director of football operations for a year, they're cowards. Stephen Ross, who really wants Tua Tagovailoa, he's stuck with a Rosen problem. He's stuck. And he's going to watch Tua Tagovailoa go into Miami, and Tua Tagovailoa is going to slice and dice the Dolphins to little pieces. Cowards. Cowards, impatient cowards. You have Dave Gettleman, who doesn't listen to the media. You have Steve Keim, these great general managers. And then you have the general managers of Dorsey and the general manager in Miami that just love to feed their egos. They just need the media to like them. They just need to be liked. But you know what? Keim and Dave Gettleman, when they're winning Super Bowl championships, they're going to give a big F you to the media. And the media will report it. But the media is wrong. This was a brilliant move by the Arizona Cardinals. This was absolutely spectacular. This was grandiose. This was a beautiful, beautiful, cold-hearted, tough decision by the Arizona Cardinals that deserves excellent praise. They want to talk about Cliff Kingsbury like he's a failure at college football. Try to win in Lubbock, Texas. Try to recruit to West Texas. Why don't you? Why don't you try to recruit to Lubbock over Norman and Austin and tell me how you would freaking do? Cliff Kingsbury had Patrick Mahomes. Cliff Kingsbury had Davis Webb and Baker Mayfield. He knows football talent. He knows offense. He knows quarterback play. In this modern NFL, Kyler Murray's going to tear it up. The Arizona Cardinals might even make the playoffs next year. The Miami Dolphins, 4-12, 5-11, 6-10 for years and years and years and years. And Stephen Ross will be sitting up there in his owner's box and thinking, why didn't I wait? Why didn't I wait for Tua Tagovailoa? Why didn't I wait for the chosen son? It was hitting. It couldn't have hit Stephen Ross more obvious. Tua Tagovailoa went into his house and he portrayed what could have been Miami Dolphins football. He threw for 400 yards. He was 24 of 28 in the Orange Bowl. He is elite. He is everything Josh Rosen is not. Miami Dolphins fans, you might be happy in the offseason. You might think Josh Rosen is your chosen savior, that you got him for an extremely cheap price. And there's a reason you got him for a cheap price, because he's not winning any football games. While Andy Isabella is going to be the next Wes Welker, you have the next John Kitna. You have the next Stafford. The Miami Dolphins are the Lions. The Cleveland Browns, you know what the Cleveland Browns are? The Cleveland Browns. You know who the Washington Redskins are? The Washington Redskins. The same people that said the 2017 Giants were the most talented Giants team ever, that's the team that went 3-13. History will prove Steve Keim right. And history will prove the Miami Dolphins flat out wrong.